intent. It's my intent to delete it.
Judge, my not guilties we can do first. We could start with Julius Thomas.
Okay, Mr. Julius Thomas, good morning to you, sir. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Miss Phillips, I gotta put you in the waiting room. Now, let me just say this to everyone. We're gonna be real straight with you. We're in Zoom. And so it doesn't mean it's a one-on-one private session. It means that there are other people you can look around. We got a crowd. So be respectful. You want to talk, you should be muted anyway. Then we can't hear you. Okay.
Your Honor.
Okay. No, I'll get with you in 1 second, Attorney Medina. I know you're ready on your case. So I'll do it in 1 second. Okay. I'm aware of it. Okay. So we got some little order going on. Who did you ask me to call? 8:30.
Julius Thomas, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So I see you, and I'm gonna do it as quick as possible. We're just gonna try to clear the courtroom with some not guilties, and then we'll go from there. This is People versus Julius Dion Thomas. Mr. Thomas is here today on SP 147-62691. He's here for arraignment on a bench warrant, failure to appear at a prior hearing, and he's charged with no insurance. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tim Malafide, P72339. On behalf of Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, go ahead and unmute and state your name for the record.
Unmute, Mr. Thomas. Now, if you mute, you need to know how to unmute. Okay, good morning, sir. All right, I'm gonna recall, the court's gonna recall your warrant for failure to appear at a prior hearing. Waive the formal reading, counsel.
That's accurate, Your Honor. We'll waive the formal reading, stand mute.
Okay, court's gonna enter not guilty plea on your behalf, Mr. Thomas. What's he asking for?
Just would ask for continue that plea of not guilty and ask for a pretrial date.
Okay, pretrial date's gonna be December the 1st. I enter a not guilty plea. December the 1st is gonna be your next hearing, so at 8:35. You're gonna zoom in, as I did indicate to everyone previously. All future hearings are gonna be remote unless further indicated otherwise, and until further notice. So it's gonna be December the 1st, 8:35. Any questions or anything else on behalf of Mr. Thomas?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful. Any other not guilties? And then I'm gonna go to Attorney Medina.
Yes, Your Honor. I also have a dismissal if the court would like that. Shakita Pierce. That's a not guilty.
Okay, let's have your name. Oh, Shakita Pierce. Miss Pierce, unmute. This is case number. This is case number. Hold on. This is Shakita Monique Pierce. Miss Pierce has a number of matters. She's scheduled for pretrial. She has SP 148-45061. She's charged with driving while license expired, SP 144-35141 expired plates, SP 144-90351. Unregistered vehicle, count 2, no insurance. She also has SP 144-35142, defective brakes, SP 144-86991, accidents, SP 144-90141, speeding 21 to 25 miles over the posted speed limit. And she has SP 148-37661, driving center left turn, center left lane, count 2, defective brake lights, count 3, no proof of insurance. Good morning to the parties.
Morning once again, Your Honor. Tim Malafide on behalf of Ms. Pierce. Ms. Pierce, please state your name for the record.
Shakita Pierce.
Okay, counsel, she's asking for a trial date.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that there might have been a misunderstanding previously because apparently she said that she had asked for a bench trial before. I think perhaps what happened was that there was some consolidation that needed to occur, and then that's maybe where the mismatch happened. But in any case, Judge, she wants to make sure all of these are set for formal hearing and bench trial for the next date.
Okay, so initially I was a little reluctant to set all these for a trial, but I see we got about 4 officers or 3 to 4 officers on all these matters. I'll go ahead and set them for trial, ma'am, but you gotta appear. Your next court date is gonna be December the 14th. That's December the 14th at 9 o'clock. Your not guilty plea is continued as well as your bond. Any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. I basically was supposed to have a court date, but this been going on since April of this year.
So December the 14th at 9 o'clock is your trial date. So be present, and this should come to a conclusion. Okay.
I know, but I've been hearing this since
Okay,
April.
ma'am, I'm done with you. Now, let me say this. You look how many tickets you got. I bet if I were to pull your record, it's been going on before April.
No, I swear.
23. Well, I'm just gonna say this to you. December the 14th at 9 o'clock. Have a good day. You're not guilty. Please continue. And you come in here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tickets and want to talk to me about urgency. I'll see you then. Have a good day, ma'am. Thank you. Next case. Let's do you, Attorney Medina. Good morning, Attorney Medina.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let me just say this to people. You come in here, if you have tickets and you haven't shown up, you have a capia. Some people have tickets for years. She had 11 tickets. So, okay, let's proceed. Sorry about that. All right. Good morning. This is Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez, mute yourself.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Okay, so hold on one second. Let me just locate Mr. Perez's ticket. Okay, just a second. Okay, so this is people versus, is it Rosalino Perez? And Mr. Perez is here today. He's charged with accosting and soliciting another for an act of prostitution. Today is the day set for pretrial. Good morning to the parties.
Buenos días. Hoy es la fecha de las personas en contra de Rosalino Pérez. Él tiene un cargo de acosar y solicitar a otro para un acto de prostitución.
Okay, thank you. We have an interpreter. Let me swear you in, Ms. Vivian, first. Good morning. State your name for the record.
My first name is Antonia, Antonia. My last name is Vivian, Vivian.
Good morning. You swear or affirm you're going to translate English to Spanish, Spanish to English verbatim and accurately?
I do.
Okay, good morning, counsel.
Buenos días, licenciada.
Good morning, Your Honor. Crystal Marie Medina on behalf of Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez is appearing via Zoom from my office and does consent to appear via Zoom.
Thank you. Okay, so
buenos días, su señoría Crystal Medina, representando al señor Pérez, que está aquí presente en Zoom, y él está de acuerdo de hacer esta audiencia en Zoom.
Okay, thank you. Today is the day set for pretrial. What are we doing, counsel?
Hoy es la fecha para prejuicio. ¿Qué vamos a hacer, licenciada?
Your Honor, we are requesting one final pretrial in this matter, Your Honor. We were awaiting the FOIA results, which took some time. And so we are requesting additional pretrial.
Okay, no problem.
Su señoría, estamos pidiendo para una más fecha para prejuicio. Estábamos leyendo los resultados del FOIA y pedimos otra fecha para un final prejuicio.
Okay, counsel, what's a better date for you, December 1st or December 14th?
¿Cuál es una fecha mejor para usted, el 1 de diciembre o el 14 de diciembre?
Your Honor, I think December 1st would actually work better, Your Honor.
Okay. So
Su señoría, funcionaría mejor el 1 de diciembre.
December 1st, 8:35.
El 1 de diciembre a las 8:35.
It's going to be scheduled for another pretrial, so it's adjourned pretrial hearing.
Entonces, estamos en la agenda para otro prejuicio.
Mr. Perez is not guilty. Plea is continued.
La declaración de no culpable para el señor Pérez continúa.
His bond is continued.
La fianza continúa.
And it's going to be a remote hearing. It'll be via Zoom unless otherwise indicated.
Y esta audiencia va a ser virtual en Zoom si no te avisamos de algo diferente.
And he'll use the same meeting ID and login information that he used today.
Usas el mismo número para entrar en esta reunión como usaste hoy.
Anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
¿Algo más? No, su señoría. Muchas gracias.
Okay, you're welcome, and we'll make sure that the file is marked for an interpreter as well. Everyone have a good day, and thank you.
Gracias, y vamos a poner en el registro de.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias, y se pueden ir.
Okay, you have a great day. You're free to leave. Okay, so Attorney Malafide, good morning again. You ready on a couple matters?
Yes, Your Honor. Let's do Tammy Polk. That should be a dismissal on both counts.
Okay, thank you. Tammy Polk, good morning to you. This is People versus Tammy Polk. Ms. Polk is here today. She's charged with the following matter. She has 3 matters. She has SP 1479282. So that's SP 147928982. She's charged with driving an unregistered vehicle. Count 3, that's 2983, no insurance. And count 1, 2981, expired plates. Good morning to the parties.
And good morning once again, Your Honor, Tim Malafide on behalf of Ms. Polk. Ms. Polk, go ahead and unmute yourself and state your name for the record.
Good morning. My name is Tammy Polk.
Okay, good morning. What are we doing, counsel?
Your Honor, I had an opportunity to see both the insurance and the registration for this automobile to be valid through 2024. We'd be moving to dismiss at this time.
Okay, so I'm going to go on and grant the motion for dismissal, Ms. Polk. It's a dismissal without prejudice with the notation that you're in compliance. Have a good day. You're free to leave.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next case, sir.
Dominique Phillips, Your Honor.
Ms. Phillips, good morning. This is People versus Dominique Phillips.
Oh, Your Honor, I apologize. We can't do Ms. Phillips quite yet. I had a question for Madam Clerk.
Okay.
Because that was, and Ms. Polk, you're all set.
Yeah,
I'm trying to leave.
Okay.
I'll help you. There. Give me 1 second, Judge. LaDonna Tennant.
Okay, Ms. Tennant, unmute yourself, cut your camera off if you have a camera. This is People versus LaDonna Tennant. Ms. Tennant here today, she's charged with 2 cases. She has U64061322, indecent and obscene exposure. And she also has U64061122, dancing semi-nude. Good morning to the parties.
Tim Malafide on behalf of Ms. Tennant. Ms. Tennant, please state your name for the record.
LaDonna Tashana Tennant.
Okay, Ms. Tashana, cut your camera on so we can see you. LaDonna Tashana Tennant. Ms. Tennant, do that, please. Okay, counsel, go ahead. Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, at this time, we're going to continue our plea of not guilty and ask for a bench trial date.
Okay, the court's going to do the following, Ms. Tennant. The court's going to continue your not guilty plea. Give you a bench trial for December the 14th at 9 o'clock. Now, let me say this to you, Ms. Phillips. Nothing in this courtroom is funny today. Okay, so please keep your remarks or comments to yourself. And that means mute your camera. If you think you got to chuckle about something, we'll see when we call your case. All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Tennant. You got any questions, ma'am? Otherwise, it's going to be remote. You use the same meeting ID that you used today, log in, and it's going to be December the 14th at 9 o'clock. Have a great day otherwise.
Thank you. You as well, Judge.
You're welcome. Okay, next matter, counsel.
Jamal Pace, Your Honor.
Mr. Pace?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, sir. This is People versus Jamal Pace. All right, Mr. Pace, today is the day set for pretrial. He has a number of matters, counsel. What are we doing with Mr. Pace?
Your Honor, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations. Specifically, he'll be pleading to 1 count of no operator's license on person, 1 driver's license revoked, and then 1 amended count of improper plates. All other counts are being dismissed.
So he's going to plead to driver's license revoked as charged. And what's the other one?
No operator's license on possession, in possession, Judge, just straight NOP.
Okay, so I got the no operator's license on person. I got that one. I got the driver's license revoked. And tell me which other one.
So and at least in my grouping, they're all together, Judge. There's an improper plates, driving while license revoked, and NOP. I can give you the case numbers if it's helpful.
Okay, do that. That'll be wonderful.
Very good. All right. So for the improper plates, that's SE 2279081. The revoked is SP.
Okay, hold on. See,
Yes,
mine
Your
is
Honor.
in order. 081. Okay, I got it.
And then case number ending in 192. That is the driving while license revoked.
Got it.
And then ending in 941. That is the NOP.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so listen carefully, Mr. Pace. I didn't read them all in the record at first because I'm going to do it differently. So I won't have to repeat them twice, okay? Okay, so today is the day set for pretrial. Looks like you got about at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matters. Prosecutor saying if you plead to 3, they're asking the court to dismiss 7. Is that your understanding, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on the first ticket, you're charged with driving with the improper plates on your vehicle. It's ticket number SE 2279081. So what'd you do on this ticket that makes you guilty of driving with improper plates on your vehicle? On the date and time of the ticket, do you recall, just 1 second. Do you recall driving back on, and I need just 1 second. Back on, okay, someone keeps knocking me off of my system. Hold on. Okay, that's SE 2279081. Do you recall driving a motor vehicle on the date and time of this ticket and being stopped by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and at that time, sir, was the plates on your vehicle bad? They weren't proper plates?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, satisfied. That was in the city of Detroit?
Yes,
ma'am.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, court's going to accept a plea to improper place. It is a misdemeanor. It does carry up to, well, the fines and costs are going to be $245. On ticket SP 133-24192. On this ticket here, you're charged with driving while license revoked. Going back to the date and time of the ticket, that being March 31st, 2022, about 10 o'clock in the morning. Do you recall driving a Cadillac 2004?
Yes, ma'am.
That being stopped by a Detroit police officer in Detroit, and at that time, your license was revoked?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Court's going to accept the plea. It's a plea as charged. Your fines and costs are going to be $245. You also have a third matter. It's going back to 2018. Ticket number 182994941. On this ticket here, sir, you're charged with driving with no operator's permit on person. Going back to the date and time of this ticket, that being January the 3rd, 2018, at about 2 in the morning. Do you recall driving a 2010 Chevy, being stopped
Yes, ma'am.
of Hayes Street? And sir,
Yes, ma'am.
At that time, you didn't have a license on your person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's correct. Satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied, Judge. I'll stipulate the probable cause in the other matters.
Okay, so the court's going to accept a plea to the amended charge of failure to display an operator's license. Your fines and costs are going to be $245. So that's $735 for all 3 tickets. Now, in exchange for that, the court's going to dismiss the following matters. 182994942, no insurance. Strike that 217307071, driving while license suspended. Count 2, unregistered vehicle. Count 3, no insurance. You also have SP 1468681, driving while license revoked. SP 1469057, driving with the so it was improperly displayed plate. And count 2, expired plates. All those matters are hereby dismissed. So they're dismissed without prejudice per the assistant prosecutor. Now, just a couple of things on the tickets that I took the plea on. I know I saw $45 reinstatement fee on at least 2 of those. So there may be more. What happens is if you have a ticket that's been had a warrant on it for a period of time, oftentimes the Secretary of State will assess a $45 reinstatement fee. So even though I said you owe $735, there's a likelihood you're going to owe $45 on each ticket. What's gonna happen, sir, is when you go to pay the $735, I can tell you it's gonna be another $135 with the 3 reinstatement fees. So for those 3 tickets, it's gonna go to $890, okay? But as you look at the other tickets or receive a copy of them, they may or may not have a reinstatement fee. And I'm gonna look at one more ticket because I think you're gonna have it on most of them because they're so old. You got a 21 ticket, 21. I'm just gonna look at one of them, 21730, 7073. On this ticket here was no insurance. The court did dismiss it. Now, this is to everyone. Even if the court dismisses the ticket, I've been waiving the warrant costs, but it may be a reinstatement fee. So on this one here, there's no reinstatement fee, just a warrant cost. And that was from 2021. So each one may not have a reinstatement fee, but if it does, you have to pay it prior to getting your license. Understand that, Sterner?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you need time to take care of this $735 plus the reinstatement fees? How much time are you prepared?
Is there a possibility I can get like on a payment plan, or do I have to pay all at once?
Sure, you can do either or. I'm gonna give you 90 days to pay. Now, this is what's gonna happen. If you know you need a payment plan, you can go online, 36districtcourt.org, or you can come in person and do a payment plan if you need longer than 90 days, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it does require 25% down payment if you do a payment plan. You can do it online or in person, and it'll extend it out up to a year, I believe. All right, sir. Any other questions? Otherwise, you're free to leave. So I gave you 90 days. You know it's not gonna happen. Go online as soon as you get the down payment and work it out, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, you got 90 days to pay. Pay online, 36districtcourt.org. This is for everyone. At one of the kiosks throughout the city where you pay your DTE bill, or you can pay in person. Court takes partial payments. Have a great day. You're free to leave. Next case, counsel.
Cayenne Trent.
Okay, Mr. Trent.
Hi.
Okay, Miss Trent, pardon me. All right, Miss Trent, let's do the following. Cayenne Trent, and then we're going to check on the trials that we have and see what's happening. Okay, so this is Miss Trent. They got her listed at 8:30. Okay, I don't have Miss Trent. Just a second, Miss Trent. Let me look for your ticket.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay, this is People versus Cayenne Charnay Trent. Miss Trent is here today, and oftentimes I will attempt to say the middle name if I can pronounce it. No offense if I can't, so that we don't have people with the same name and there's any errors. SP 118-73931. Miss Trent is here today, arraignment on a bench warrant, remaining in a public park after closing. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tim Malif on behalf of Ms. Trent. Ms. Trent, state your full name for the record.
Cayenne Charnay Trent.
Okay, good morning. What are we doing, Ms. Trent?
Judge, at this time, I'm going to waive the formal reading, stand mute, and then we'd ask for a bench trial in this matter.
Okay, Ms. Trent, I set aside the bench warrant for failure to appear. Court's going to enter a not guilty plea, give you a personal bond. You need not post any money, but you must return. Your next court date, Ms. Trent, is going to be December the 14th at 9 o'clock. All right, you're going to zoom in like you did today using the same meeting ID. Any questions?
No.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have another case?
I do, Judge. I actually just needed to ask Madam Clerk, and this is my fault. If someone could please check Dominique Phillips' license just to confirm that it's valid, I would appreciate it.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I have a question, counsel. When you're done, I have a young lady that's in the building and I'm looking for her. I don't know if she's dropped off or not.
I'm not in the building, Judge.
I know you're on Zoom, but I'm saying she's in the building. I didn't get through. She's in the building. Okay, hold on. Pardon me?
I was just in the waiting room, Miss Pickens.
Oh, it's Miss Pickens. Okay. So thank you for clearing that. So what I was going to say is this. She's in the building. What I'm going to do at some point is put the courtroom in a breakout room and let you speak with her. And then she's in the building and she wanted in person or for whatever reason, I will come out into the courtroom when the case is ready. And we'll have you on the screen. She'll be in person. I'll be in person. That's all I was going to say. but I just need you to speak with her, and I've already informed her that you're gonna be.
Absolutely, Judge.
Okay, so no problem. Thank you. Okay, Investigator Maxwell, good morning. You're here on Mr. Tyler.
Yes, I am, Your Honor. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. Let's see if Mr. Tyler is here. Give me just a second. Okay, so
Excuse me, so Mr. Attorney, notify their license is valid.
Thank you so much. So we'd be ready to go on Ms. Phillips, Judge, whenever the court is.
okay, no problem. Okay, I'm looking for Miss Elaine Tyler. Okay, I got an Elaine Parker Tyler. Okay, I don't have Miss Tyler. Just 1 second. Let me see if I have Elaine Parker. Make sure that's not a married name. Okay, I got Elaine Parker. Okay, just 1 second, counsel. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna let 2 people in, see who they are. All right, Ms. Dominique. Got your camera on. Good morning. Okay, so let's do the following. This is People versus Dominique Phillips. Miss Phillips is here today. And just a second, ma'am. She's here today for arraignment on a bench warrant, failure to appear at a prior hearing. She has SP 139544421. Good morning. Today is the day set for arraignment on a bench warrant, and she's charged with driving while license suspended. Good morning to the parties.
On behalf of Ms. Phillips, state your name for the record.
Dominique Phillips.
All right, good morning.
Good
Judge,
morning,
waive the
Judge.
formal reading, stand mute.
Okay, so the court's gonna recall your warrant for failure to appear at a prior hearing. What are we doing with Ms. Phillips?
Your Honor, as I believe the court may have heard, Ms. Phillips does have a valid license. At this time, we'd be moving to dismiss.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, the court's gonna do the following. That's correct. I did hear that. I'm gonna go ahead and adopt the motion and grant your dismissal. It's a dismissal without prejudice. I will put the notation that you're in compliance. That way it will not be reissued. I'm just checking one thing on Ms. Phillips. Okay, there's no reinstatement. If you have a good day, Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's do the following. I was looking for Miss Tyler, and her name is Elaine Tyler. I didn't see Miss Tyler. I had 2 people to come in by phone. I just wanted to verify it. Who's the person on the telephone, 2256?
My name is Eric Terry.
Mr. Terry, did you say?
Yes, last name is Terry, Terry. First name is Eric, ERIC.
Okay. Oh, Eric.
Yes.
Terry, right, T. Okay, got it. RRY. Okay, Mr. Terry, just a second, sir. I'm gonna place you in a breakout room as soon as I locate your name. Place you in a breakout room. An attorney's gonna come and speak with you. Be patient. And I'm looking. Okay. What time was your hearing, Mr. Terry?
It was at 8:45, but I went down to 36 this morning, and that's when I got aware that it was supposed to have been a Zoom hearing. The paper that I got in the mail didn't state that it was Zoom. That's why I'm late entering today. And I've been I was getting in on a video call, but no one ever showed, so I called the number and got this number.
Okay, that's fine. We had some people in the breakout room, so I do apologize. And had I known you could, I would have let you in the courtroom since you were here. Okay, so I got you checked in because I'm in the courtroom. I'm in the back in the courthouse. Okay, Mr. Terry. So listen carefully. This is Judge Garrett. I've checked you in. I'm going to put you in breakout room 3. An attorney's going to come and speak with you. And then they're going to bring you back out. He's gone in. Who's the next person on 9167?
Anthony Terry.
Okay, okay. I saw your name, Mr. Terry. Okay, Mr. Terry, I just wanted to make sure you were not Miss Tyler before I released the officer. All right, just a second. Mr. Terry, this is Judge Garrett. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. We're gonna have an attorney come and speak with you. Be patient. There are a few people ahead of you, and I'm gonna place you in breakout room number. I think it's gonna be 4, but let me see. It's gonna be breakout room 4, sir. You're gonna go in automatically. Thank you. Oh, just a moment. Okay, someone knocked me out. Breakout room 4, sir. Thank you. Okay, so investigator Maxwell, good morning. I'm gonna go ahead and put the warrants on the record.
Okay, Your Honor. Good morning as well.
Good morning. This is case number V130433923. People versus strike that. People versus Elaine Tyler. Elaine Tyler, I have to chuckle. She's charged with no dog license. She also has V130444023, failure to vaccinate the dog. V130444123, dog restraint, failure to have dog restraint, and V130442223, nuisance. Today is the day set for trial. Ms. Tyler has failed to appear or contact the court. Court's going to issue a capias, a $500 personal bond should she turn herself in, or the court rescheduled it. We'll re-notify you. For the record, we have Officer Mark Maxwell present, and he was prepared to go forward. Okay, so I did make that notation. Thank you, investigator. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well, Your Honor.
Welcome. Okay, so let's do the following. Let's bring Miss Pickens in here. Okay, Miss Pickens. Latasha Pickens. Okay, she's not responding.
Good morning, Judge Garrett. This is Mr. Pickens. I believe she's in the hallway.
Right. She's in the hallway, but her device is in the courtroom. So we'll get her. We'll have someone go to the. Ms. Nash, would you let me know when an officer comes up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, or maybe we can call down and ask them to come up. All right, thank you, sir. Okay, so let's take a short recess. Looks like we only have one attorney today, but I'm looking again.
Also,
No, we can't have a conversation. We have to wait for the lawyer and the party. So you and I can't talk. You're a witness, we can't talk. We have two attorneys, Attorney Joseph Dillard. As soon as they come, if you want to go in a breakout room with your wife, you can, but we're not talking, all right?
Oh, no, that's why I was asking for permission to go out in the breakout room and also speak to Prosecutor Morgan.
Okay, that's gonna be up to her and them, but you can welcome if they say it's fine, I have no problem, okay? Thank you.
I found out today when I came here, it said Kenneth Thompson 437.
Judge might come out here.
Did the judge step away?
Attorney Malafy, you got a question?
I have two questions. Yes, Your Honor. I have one person who I believe would be a dismissal for a lack of an officer, but I need to confirm with the court that in fact that officer has not appeared. I'm looking for the officer on Dennis Patton. I have it written down as Lavera Jones, but that could be a shortening of the first name. I know that it ends in Jones.
Okay.
Dennis Patton is the name of the defendant.
Okay. And then, can I get you to speak to Ms. Speak to the young lady that's present?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd be happy to do that. And then, well, if Madam Clerk, well, I'll wait for Madam Clerk.
Okay, just a moment.
I'm available.
Oh, just wanted to confirm whether or not the officer on Dennis Patton had checked in. I had it written down, or at least on the docket was Lavera Jones, but I don't know if that's a shortening of the name. L. Jones.
I did not have that person check in.
Okay, so Judge, I suppose we're ready to go on that one. I can bring that person out.
Thank you.
Hold on just one moment.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask.
Mr. Patton, Mr. Patton.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first of all, we need a quiet background so you can listen, okay?
Judge, the irony is he's in the courthouse.
Oh, you're in the courthouse?
Need a what?
Yeah, he's outside of your door.
Okay. You want me to bring you in, Mr. Patton, or you want to stand in the hallway?
Yeah, I just wanted the court to be aware of the noise that's being made out there is courtroom noise, so to speak.
Okay. It's the courthouse, huh?
Yep.
Do you want to come in the courtroom, Mr. Patton? We just
Yes,
need
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Here I come.
Okay, just stay right there till we get an officer.
Well, and then turn off your phone, Mr. Patton, so we don't have feedback.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, so I'm saying go to the court door and stand at the door 437. And you can cut your phone
Yes,
off.
ma'am.
Come out and do your case, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I'll be right out. And then when the officer comes up, he'll be able to speak to the other young lady and her
If I
husband.
may, Judge,
Mhm.
I'll definitely talk to the other young lady. I had one other question for the court.
Okay.
One of the individuals that just showed up, Anthony Terry. Anthony Terry has Judge?
I'm here.
Okay, has quite a few tickets. He wants to
Okay.
plead not guilty, and I wanted to know whether or not, because it's 18 tickets, if the court is going to set all of them for a bench or not.
I'm looking at him now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go off of YouTube.